Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little unboxing video to share with you guys. I think I know what's in here, but it's kind of hard to see, honestly. So we're going to open it up. Whatever it is, it'll be linked right down below in the description so that you guys can check it out if you want to. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me. I just realized that this is something from Null knives, and I must not have comprehended that. So BladeBinge sent me a message, and I just accept because I like BladeBinge's stuff. So, but this is a Null knives design. So that's really cool. Null knives, I'm hoping that it's a dark mode collab. I think all of them are. But yeah, whenever this is set to release, I'll release this video either a day earlier or on the day so that you guys can check it out. Links in the description. So, not a review today, just an unboxing and first impressions. What do we have? We have to break the seal here. Here we go. Here we go. Because this is sent from BladeBinge, it means that this will be a giveaway knife on one of my upcoming live streams. They provide knives. They sponsor the live stream, so they provide dark mode collab knives to give away during the stream, which has actually been really great because it means that everybody just has a chance for a bonus knife in the middle of the stream, which is awesome. So anyways, what do we got? We got some stuff here. We got the Null knives. So what is this called? The Raiden R2. It says BladeBinge EX serial 9 of 30. So there, it's just a run of 30. Black PVD. Oh yes. Oh, that works so well. Oh gosh, that is so cool. So I own one of these. This knife is in my collection. And doing a dark mode collab with the all black and then the sort of blue green. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Now hold on a second. Did we see what the blade steel was? The card has disappeared. Here it is right here. Hold on. What was the blade steel? We don't know. It does not say. Hold on now. Does it say on the box perhaps? Oh. MagnaCut. So there we go. I think, are these made by Riot? Either way, I would have to assume, whether it's Riot or Bestech. Honestly, Bestech's getting so good, sometimes it's hard to tell. But Null is such a good designer that whether Bestech or Riot made the knife, I don't know that I'd be able to tell. But both Riot and Bestech are capable of hitting those higher HRC numbers with MagnaCut. Man, that is good looking. Now, I feel like some people are probably not going to be, the most excited about the holes. I actually don't mind them. I think it adds character. I love Null Knives designs anyway. I mean, like the first one that I ever handled was the Voodoo, and now they have the new Vandal coming out. I don't think Null has ever designed something that was bad. I think everything just works really, really well. I like these thumb studs. They look like they're going to be pointy, but they're actually pretty easy to engage with. I love the anodizing. I also love the texturing on top of the pivot. I think that just looks awesome. The pocket clip, the contact point is right in between two of those holes on a flat surface. So real quick, in and out of the pocket, it works just fine. Just fine. So obviously it can be reverse flicked using the thumb stud. We can use the thumb stud to just do the standard flick. You can also use that little slot there to reverse flick it. The choke up spot, if you guys have never watched my Raiden review, you can go back and watch it if you want to. The choke up spot is awesome because we have jimping that extends not all the way, but almost all the way to the notch here on the harpoon, the harpoon notch on the blade. And then you have a nice little choke up spot right here. Let you guys take a look at that plunge grind. Sometimes I forget to show that, but there's your plunge grind right there. PVD, I think, is fine. I know a lot of you guys have brought up when we talk about these dark mode collab knives, people say, why don't they do satin DLC? So I've talked with one of the head guys at BladeBinge, and apparently it's in the works with a lot of the people they collaborate to do some satin DLC in a lot of their future projects. So the PVD, I think, is fine. I never personally have a problem with it because most of what I judge the knife on is not just the blade coating, it's what it's made out of, who made it, right, where it's made, etc. But if I can get DLC, then I'm obviously going to go for it. Fortunately, with this being made out of MagnaCut, it doesn't need any coating at all in order to maintain those stainless qualities. But I understand why people want certain coatings. It's not necessarily always about additional corrosion resistance. Sometimes it's about scratch resistance, which DLC provides much more of. And on top of that, sometimes it's just about how it looks and how premium it is, whether or not you actually plan to use it, which I'm somebody who thinks that way too. A lot of times I'm like, yeah, DLC coat the Magna Cut and then mirror polish it. Why? Because it looks cool and it makes me feel good about forking over all this money for it. Like, it's absolutely one of those things. There's nothing wrong with that mentality. I mean, we all have that same illness. I can't remember if he did this on the previous one, but the little knurling on the inside of that lock bar is actually really nice. It's not that I generally have an issue with my fingers slipping off of lock bars while I'm disengaging them, but it is nice and it locks you in and it's not super aggressive. So I honestly didn't even notice it until I saw it just now. I'm really glad you guys decided to do the backspacer. I think that adds a lot of color pop there. I gotta say, I feel like there was a slight missed opportunity here with the edges, the inside of these bowls that are clearly not coated. I know that this would have been very, very tricky, but anodizing, since this is all titanium, anodizing those edges the same, or those bevels on the inside of the holes, anodizing them the same way as the rest of the hardware, I think would have looked awesome. But it also looks really good the way that it is right here. Let's go ahead and measure it here real quick. The overall length of this knife is coming in at 7 3/4 inches. Blade length is about 3.35 inches, and cutting edge is about 3 1/8. So of course we have PVD coated titanium and all titanium hardware for the frame. The thumb studs actually are also going to be titanium, given that they're that color. You're not going to, if they're steel, they don't turn that color under heat. So those are definitely titanium as well. And then your weight on this guy, we have internal milling outside. Do we? No, I think maybe they're just the holes. What does it say in here? Oh, it has the number information there. So, but anyways, you have quite a bit of internal milling considering the holes and things in there. And then, yeah, you know what? There is additional internal milling. We can see it right here, right on the inside of this, even though you can't see under here. So this actually probably only weighs about a little over 4 to 4.5 ounces. No, not even 3.6 ounces. Wow. That is a super cool collab. This is one of the cooler collaborations that he has done. I really, really hope that you continue to work with people like Null. I would like to see a dark mode version of pretty much every knife that I have ever enjoyed. I think what they're doing is really, really cool. And on top of that, if you've never checked out BladeBinge, like both the shop where they sell the brand new stuff and then the BladeBinge website, the buy, sell, trade on the secondary market, it's just kind of like a central hub for knife enthusiasts. So all the appropriate links will be in the description for all that stuff, as well as this guy. That's going to be it today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.